Hey there friends, Nibs again. I'm out at the range today. It's actually a pretty warm one today, but I'm glad for the roof to cover me up and give me a little bit of shade. And we are out here with one of the fine beauties from my collection. This one, although it is sporterized, it's quite a fantastic rifle in itself. This is what would have started out life as a German KKW. And they had numerous companies in Germany back in the 30s that were making these. You can see it has a mauser style bolt and safety. The release for the German K98. And this particular one, I don't know if you can get that, is made by Bsw, also known as Suhl or Suhler. And the KKW was a pattern that was put together to be a training rifle to closely match the K98 Mauser as far as weight and feel and trigger pull and that sort of thing. Give you the ability to remove the bolt and know how have that feel in your hand, the safety, and feel how that works. I really would like to find a proper military KKW, but I'm not giving those away anymore. So I saw this one and I really had to have it. I thought it was a fantastic piece. Somewhere along its life, it was made into a pretty fine target gun. It has a set of Lyman peep sights on the front, on the back, and also it has a Lyman 17A globe on the front. The wind is blowing pretty harsh out here at the range today. Again, I was at home, there was no wind. It wasn't even dinging the wind chimes that takes almost nothing to blow. And I get out here and there's 20-mile-an-hour winds, so I just can't win. But we will persevere. And I am gonna try to shoot at 50 yards here, which is a pretty good stretch for my eyes with open sights. But we will go ahead and see what we can do. Again, I'm gonna run it with the gecko rifle, and also use some of this new Norma TAC 22 that I recently was given. But these were, like I said, these were made in the late 30s. I think there was between 4 and 6 companies in Germany that were actually contracted by the government to make these, and I used to know most of those companies, but that information has escaped me at the moment. But I know Mauser made them, and also Bsw made them. So those are the only 2 I can remember at the moment. But these were always a single shot, and this one has been made into, like I said, a really fine target rifle. And one thing that whoever built this did, and they did a really great job, is, and I don't know if you can see it real well, but right along here on the right hand side, just in front of the receiver, there's actually a space to put your rounds in. So if you were shooting offhand, doing offhand target shooting, you would have a place to store your rounds instead of having to put them in your pocket or have some other way of storing them. But I do have a camera running out there on my target dots at 50 yards. So this is I did shoot a couple of sighters just to get me on paper. Hopefully we can keep them on the target dots. Oh, horseflies are out. Again, I got the wrong insert in the globe up there. I forgot to check it before I took off, and my tin of globe inserts are home on the bench because I was fishing through them for an insert for my gecko, and so unfortunately I didn't have them with me to change it out. But so I have just a straight lollipop with a little dot on the end of it, and that dot is more than double the size of those orange dots at 50 yards. So I really, for this kind of shooting, I would like a circle in the front that I could actually wrap around that orange dot, and it would really give me my best chance of shooting a fantastic group. And this gun is capable of doing some fantastic shooting. I have actually shot this in our sporting rifle league, 50 feet offhand, and laid down some pretty decent numbers with it. The trigger isn't Winchester 52 match grade by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a nice trigger. It's a little heavy, but it's manageable. Let me see if I can see what we're doing out there. Brought my binoculars with me today. Well, looks like some of them are in the orange dot anyway. I can't see all of them, but we will take a look at them in a couple of minutes. So let's do a group with the Norma. So after World War I, the Germans were restricted to what they could and couldn't build anymore, and so to try to get something out into the public without building a straight up military rifle, they decided to begin a civilian marksmanship program, developing different types of 22s, and one of the ones is that ES-340N, which was an early 30s development, and they started putting that one out, and then after that they had a couple of more revisions of that, and then they came up with the KKW pattern, which in its military version would have wood all the way out to the end and very, very closely mimic the Mauser K98 rifle in weight, feel, trigger pull, sighting, the whole 9 yards. Someday I hope to have at least a couple of those military versions of the K90 or KKW. I really like Forgotten Weapons. It's one of my favorite channels. Ian did a really good overview on the history of the KKW on his channel. If you want to search for that, you can really get a good history lesson on and I believe he actually names all of the companies that were involved with making of those KKWs. They're pre-World War II, so. All right, so there's two groups, one of the Gecko rifle and one of the Norma Tech 22. I'll go ahead and pause this. I'll go out and get that target so I can take a look at it and let you guys know what I think I did. But stand by. Well, alrighty there. That's not too bad a shooting right there. You guys already saw, obviously. But both groups are about the same size. And like I said, if I had the right insert in the front of that, I really think I could have tightened those up a lot better. But for the wind we got going out here and having the sight post that I do have in there, these are really pretty fantastic groups at 50 yards, open sights with a 90-year-old German 22 rifle. That's a lot of fun. But anyway, so there you go. Bsw Suhl KKW converted to a target rifle. Unsure when it may have been converted, but the conversion actually looks quite old as well. So I would imagine it was done probably just post World War II. It doesn't have any kind of import marks or anything like that on it, so it wasn't something that was, you know, brought in fairly recently and converted or anything like that. Very well could have been converted in Germany even pre-World War II, and then just brought over here, you know, maybe by a soldier coming back from the war or something too. Hard to tell, and these things don't tell any tales, so and we'll have to just speculate and kind of dream about what may or may not be the real history of this. But anyway, having a lot of fun doing these videos for you guys. Anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I do post up new videos. But until next time, have a great day.